that's the worst bit of the circuit. Most times the sun's going to be behind them, or maybe just coming through one of the side windows on the right hand of the light with that little bit less. So we've got a very, very bright evening, and it's the first time that this field of cars will. There's a lot of runoff area available, but we have seen throughout the practice and qualifying drivers being penalised for track.
Newcomers, the Audi Sport Slovakia car started by Christian Malczarek, sharing with his father Jurko. Then we get to the penultimate. 16 turns, 4.226 kilometres. The Misano World Circuit used to be run in the opposite direction, but it really is a challenge, John, looking at the layout.
More deeply into turn one, which may, it just depends how cautious everybody in the front row is. So the car's running it very important.
And so the chance of the number one Audi sticking its nose around the outside, as John pointed out before, it could break later, the Audi, is on the outside line, but
the long caution required. The Lexus in the lower speed corners, as you heard Christian Clean say, not quite as nimble as it was in the higher speed curves, where it was a lot more the cars so closely together. It takes, out an exceptional driver and a little bit of action in the back of the field, the BMW. Andrew Watson at left, a little bit right, a little bit in the middle, a little bit wherever there's a bit of tarmac, to be honest.
Yeah, well, in fact, he's just gained a position. Forget it, the Endurance Cup. He had a fantastic race. He's driving the McLaren in the Endurance Cup and really shot. There's nothing that Raffaele Marciello can do, and victory goes to the number one out the order. And there should be a Lamborghini not so far behind. Yes, there is the 19 car with Andrea Caldarelli. He worked his back, and as you can see, in fact, at the end of the race, 21, we've seen the crew coming up there. That's Jurko and Christian Malczarek, new to the championship, straight onto the podium. Second place in cars, car number 39. They won the first 3 rounds.
They're effectively central contractor drivers. They get placed into the various independent, the satellite teams that operate on the.
Cameron and Griffin weren't here. Leventis and Williamson weren't here, so they've fallen down a little bit in the order in the Pro-Am Cup. But these two crews, the crew on the top step of the podium, receiving from Stefan Rattel €12,500 for their endeavours, just to add to the delight. And the team on the left, the Kessel Racing TP12 Ferrari GT Series.
Pretty young father, I would say, and a young son, so both able to compete competitively. First outing this year. Oh, they're saying champagne, not Prosecco.
No, there you have it.
They're all doing a runner before.
Yeah. After the first race this year, I think we have a lot of confidence. My driving, my teammates driving, and everything have been improved from last year a lot. And I think we are in the good pace and in good level of keeping the leading. And I think we're going to do well on this race.